Hey guys, so I'm actually starting on time. I know, I'm amazed too. So I have a lot of news for you today. I actually had to write it all down in my phone. So if I keep looking here at my phone, that's why. I'll show you just quickly how big the list of notes I have is. Oh, you're not gonna be able to see it. Okay, well, it's like scrollable. It's a lot. It's probably the biggest amount of news I have had to tell you ever on this channel. So grab a drink, grab a snack. I'm gonna try and fit it into 1 hour. So first, let's just say hi to everyone in the chat. Joseph, sorry, Tafur, thank you for joining. I never know how to say your username, Maroe. Some of my good friends are here. Becky, love to see you. Momo, thank you very much for coming out. Charlie, thank you for coming out to the live stream. Beehive119, Jamal, and Panda in the Night. So awesome to see all of you guys come out. And if you're watching this after the live stream on my channel, thank you very much. So what should we start with today? Let's just recap where I left off with you guys. So the last thing I posted on my channel was the announcement of the Shina Ringo tribute album. So it's an album of covers by other artists who like Shina Ringo, and you can go watch my video on that. But that will be featuring Utada Hikaru as well. And leading up to that, you guys probably know I did some videos on the singles we got already. Lastly was Chikai / Don't Think Twice. Excuse me. By the way, I'm still kind of recovering from a really bad cold and sinus infection I had, and now like leading into allergy season, so it's just like a snot factory over here. I apologize. So yeah, Chikai, Don't Think Twice, the theme songs for Kingdom Hearts, Anata, Forevermore, and Ozora de Takashimite. And I have a video on each of those up on my channel you can check out if you haven't already. Okay, so now we'll start on the news that we've gotten recently, basically this month. So firstly, we heard some rumors that Utada Hikaru had gotten divorced, and she's been married for over 3 years now to her Italian husband, Francesco Caliano, and her record label, Sony, did actually confirm that they have gotten officially divorced. And excuse me, yes, it's the sickness. I had suspected for a long time that she was with Nariaki, and he actually came out and said that he denies being in a relationship with her, Nariaki Obukuro, and he didn't even know that she was getting divorced. She didn't tell him while they were working on his album or anything. So yeah, we'll see what comes of that. Utada herself hasn't made any statements about it. So I guess we'll wait and see what happens with that. And a lot of you guys reached out to me on Twitter when we were talking about it, hoping that she was okay. And if you've seen any of the new videos and promo images of her, she seems to be doing really well. And there are a couple of like unknown sources of people who said that they knew that she'd been separated from Francesco for a few months at least. So I'm guessing they've already kind of moved on with their lives and it's kind of like a done deal already. So I'm sure she's doing really well. And yeah, they do have a son together, and a lot of you guys probably already know that. He is like less than 3 years old, I think. We don't know when his exact birthday is, but hopefully they had like a mutual divorce and they have like mutual custody and it's not like anything messy or anything like that. Okay, so that's the first piece of news out of the way. Additionally, there has been some speculation that she's already in a relationship with a Japanese man. People have been saying an artist, and I'm guessing they mean like a musician. Some people have speculated that it's Ko, the rapper that she featured on Phantom, but for some reason I just really doubt that she's with him. Like he doesn't seem like her type. Not that I even know her, but I just can't picture it. So next piece of news is the latest issue of Twitch magazine came out, which is a Japanese magazine. I think it's mostly featured, mostly focused on music, but I have ordered a copy. I just haven't gotten it yet. And this issue of Twitch features Utada Hikaru on the cover, as well as, I'm hoping, some pictures inside and an interview. And it's in Japanese, obviously. And you can order that off CD Japan. I tried to order it off the Japanese Amazon, but it wasn't shipping internationally. So yeah. Next up, you guys are blowing up the chat right now. I'm not even looking at it because I know you're going to distract me. Maybe I should check it. Oh my God. Tyler Adams, hi, how are you? Ahmed. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to get to all that stuff you're mentioning. I'm just trying to give you everything in chronological order. Andy-san, hello and welcome to the live stream. Dependent Rope, very interesting username. Tyler Adams, did I say hi to you? I think I did. Anyone know how I can buy some of Utada's new CDs? Yes, you can. I do have affiliate links for her last album that came out and the pre-order for the new one coming up. They are linked in the description down below, but they are affiliate links. You don't have to use them if you don't want to, but just to be completely transparent, I'll let you guys know when I do use affiliate links, and I don't get paid cash for those. I get like reward points for CD Japan, which just give me like a little bit off. Each point I get is like a yen off the purchase price for J-pop and other stuff related to J-pop that I get. And I can show you guys on my channel. And yeah, actually, thank you guys so much for using my affiliate links. I already got a few people using it today, and my like click count jumped up really high today since the news came out. So yeah, thank you so much. When I ordered the Twitch, wait, is it Twitch or Switch? Switch magazine. I keep mixing up those two, Switch or Twitch. Switch magazine. That when I ordered that off CD Japan, I got it almost for free because you guys have been using my affiliate links, and I was able to use that to take almost 900 yen off the purchase price. So yeah, thank you so much. Moving on. So you guys are saying Ko please or Shina Ringo please. Okay, I see you're yelling at me in the comments that it's Switch. I'm very sorry. I always, I don't know why I keep confusing Twitch and Switch. No, I didn't search for Twitch on Amazon. Wow, I've never seen my chat blowing up like this. You guys are crazy. Can I pre-order outside Japan? You absolutely can, yes. CD Japan will ship to you, and Amazon Japan will also ship most CDs internationally. And I've used them both a lot, and yeah, I really like both websites. Andy-san, you said you use Amazon affiliate links. I've applied twice for Amazon, and they've rejected me both times because they said I use copyright material in my videos. So yeah. JM Entertainment. Hello. Thank you for signal boosting the stream on Twitter. And yeah, thank you guys if you want to post the video on Twitter or Facebook or your blog or anywhere like that. So, okay. Did I cover everybody? Okay, yeah, don't worry guys. I'm gonna get to those questions. So let's just move on now to the next piece of news. Okay, so I did post the cover of the Switch photo on my Twitter recently, and it looks like it was taken on the set for a commercial, which I'll get to next. So first piece of news before that is we found out that there is a new single It's called an image song. I'm not sure if that means the same thing as theme song in Japan. But it's being used for a spin-off drama from Hana Yori Dango. And the new series is called Hana no Chihare Hanadan next season. I don't know why Japanese always have the longest titles ever for like movies and shows. But you guys probably know that probably a lot of years ago now, like 2007, I think it was, that Flavor of Life, the single off of Heart Station, was used for the theme song for Hana Yori Dango 2 Returns. And that single was really successful. It was really a high-selling single digitally. And yeah, that is probably why they got Utada Hikaru to do the song for this next series. So that show premiered on April 17th in Japan, and we actually got to hear the whole song during the show, or it sounded like it was the whole song, but it was kind of a tease because it's overlaid with like the action in the show. So like the characters are talking over it and there's all the like sound effects and stuff. So it's pretty hard to hear after the first little bit. However, it does sound like a really depressing song. I didn't say the title yet. It's called Hatsukoi. And Hatsukoi translates to first love in Japanese. And I'll go into that more soon also. So I don't watch dramas at all. But if any of you guys do watch the show, let me know if you like it. A lot of us were upset because they not delayed, but they announced that the release of the actual single won't be until May 30th, so just over a month from now. And we thought that was weird because we already heard most of the song in the show. So why would they delay the single release that long? But then I saw people speculating on Twitter that it's probably because they want people to tune into the show to hear the song. So the show will have a higher viewership. Okay, so Hatsukoi, that is confirmed single, but we don't have the full song yet. So then I had a moment of confusion, and I wasn't the only one, I don't think, because Hikki's staff on Twitter, they tweeted right after the show premiered, I think, that they would have more news tomorrow. And for some reason in my head, I just thought they meant like the song will come out tomorrow. So then I started telling you guys on Twitter and Tumblr, like, the song is coming out in full tomorrow. And then only to find out that, no, I just completely lied to you and it's not even coming out until May 30th. That being said, the next day they did have a lot more news for us, which was another new single called Play a Love Song. And we got a snippet of that the very next day after Hatsukoi premiered. So again, we're just getting like hit with the waves of news. And so not Hatsukoi, Play a Love Song has been optioned by Suntory. So if you guys remember, Suntory has been working with Utada for quite a while. They also did a commercial with her using Michi before Phantom came out, and then they also did a commercial using Ozora Dadakushimete last year. So this new song, Play a Love Song, a lot of us on Twitter were talking about how it sounds really, really similar to Michi, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the like Michi on her new album, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was the opening track, just like Michi was on Phantom. Suntory is a like beverage company, as far as I know, and the new commercial is Utada drinking their, I think it's a new product. It's like carbonated water, and I was kind of confused because the commercial is set like in the Alps, and I was like, why are they releasing a winter themed commercial in the spring? But then I was thinking they're probably gonna run the commercial throughout the summer. So like, I don't know. It makes sense to me. Like if you're in a place with a really hot summer, you would find a commercial with like alpine snow in it really appealing. Yeah, so if you would like to watch those commercials, Suntory cut, I think 3 different versions of it, and they're really cute. And they also posted a video of like a making of video behind the scenes making the commercial. And none of them are region locked, so that's really good for us. Those are all up on Suntory's official YouTube channel. And there's also an instrumental version of Play a Love Song on the making of. Yeah. So yeah, that was really exciting because we've heard quite a few ballads from her singles for this album, like Forevermore, Anata, and then this new song, Hatsukoi. Oh, and the Kingdom Hearts songs. So yeah, it was exciting to hear Play a Love Song be more like an upbeat, up-tempo song with some synth in there, not just like classical instruments, but I love the classical instruments too. Sorry, I keep moving my hair. My hair is in a really awkward stage right now. So yeah, so that single, Play a Love Song, it was just released in full in Japan today as a digital single. And apparently it is going to come out tomorrow internationally on iTunes. So that's actually really good for us. I don't know if that has actually happened yet. Since she started releasing music digitally, if we got the release so soon after Japan did. Yeah, I'm trying to think, but yeah. Oh, and also there are photos on Suntory's website. So they have like one of those special sites, like a promotional site, and it has like lots of photos of Utada Hikaru on there, as well as their commercials. Okay, let's check in with the chat. Oh, you're gonna play, or you're gonna buy the single right at midnight. Oh, Charlie heading out. Thank you for stopping by. See you later. Momo said you watched the first episode of the drama and you think it was good. Oh, Utada United, welcome to the stream. Ahmed, you have Japanese iTunes. Yeah, I've thought about getting that a couple times. I looked up how to do it when you don't actually live in Japan. I don't know. I'm just afraid of doing something to mess it up. Yes, I'm going to talk about that soon. Jessica, I'll get the album on Google Play. Most of her discography is on there. Oh yeah, that's good to know. I don't use Google Play. But yeah, for those of you who do, you can get her music on there. Okay, moving on. So talking about Nariaki Obukuro again. He released a new music video and single not too long ago. It's also not region locked, and that's up on his official YouTube channel. And his solo debut solo album, I can't talk. I can never talk. That just came out 2 days ago. So I did pre-order that one as well, and I will be reviewing it. The Japanese title of the album is Bunriha no Natsu. And yeah, I got the shipping notification, so hopefully it'll arrive pretty soon. And yeah, I'll be doing a review on that. And I'm really looking forward to listening to it because you might know already from my videos that Utada Hikaru did produce the album with him, and she is featured on the lead single off of it, Lonely One. and you can listen to that on Spotify. I actually didn't check to see if his album is on Spotify or iTunes yet. I did see some people listening to it on some interface that looked like iTunes or Apple Music. So yeah, check that out. It might be on there. Okay, so now we're getting to the juicy part, the news that we just got today. So we got the album title. The album title is actually going to be Hatsukoi, and it's Utada Hikaru's 7th Japanese album. And yeah, so what am I trying to say? She hasn't had a Japanese title for an album ever. And she hasn't had, no, you know what, that's not true. I was gonna say she hasn't had an album with like a title track for a long time, but she has. It's just Phantom I was thinking of. Yeah. Okay, so we also got the release date for that. So that album, Hatsukoi, is coming out on June 27th of this year. So it's not even that far away. And I've already pre-ordered it. I pre-ordered it the second I got to my computer today, basically. And like I said, there is a pre-order link for it down below. It only comes with one version, like all of her other CDs. And according to the listing on CD Japan, it will have 12 tracks on it, which I'm super excited about because, as you guys know, her last album only had 10 tracks on it. It was kind of short. And additionally, once we got to hear Hatsukoi and play a love song, I was getting a little worried because that was a lot of singles that we had heard. I was worried that the new album would only be 10 tracks long. So then we would have heard over half of that new album. And I personally really like to have some surprises on an album and sit down and kind of listen to it like as a whole piece. But I don't like when you get a ton of singles off of it. And then when you get the album, the singles are in like maybe a random order, not the same order that they came out in. And it just really throws me off. So yeah, 12 tracks according to CD Japan. And that will include all of the songs I've already mentioned, except Don't Think Twice. So it won't include the English version of the Kingdom Hearts 3 theme song as far as we know. There is some speculation that will be included as like a bonus track, but my feeling is that Don't Think Twice is not going to be included, just like the first 2 game songs were not included on her Japanese albums, just the Japanese versions. I mean, like the English songs were not included, and we never got a release for the English songs until This Is the One, the American edition came out. Okay. So yeah, as far as we know, that song, those songs are not getting a physical single release either. So yeah, what we are thinking right now is that we will hear the full Chikai song before the game actually comes out. But since the album is coming out in June, I wouldn't be shocked if the game follows. So right now I'm thinking the game is going to be in early fall. Recently I saw some news site had picked up that the game was coming out on the last day of December, but the game has been listed as coming out on the last day of December of 2018 for like the past 2 years. So that's just like a placeholder date. It's not the official date that Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out. Okay. So Epic Records, I think I already said that. Epic is just a division of Sony Records. Okay, so at the same time that we heard about the new album release, the new tour was announced as well. So we knew she was coming out with a new album and a new tour this year, but we just didn't know when up until today. And as the spring was carrying on, I was getting more and more nervous. I was really, really, really hoping that she would launch her tour kind of in the late spring or early summer, and then I'd be able to go to Japan and catch Namie Amuro on the tail end of her final tour, and then go see Utada as well. But as time carried on, it became pretty obvious that that wasn't going to happen. So anyway, the tour is kicking off in November of this year, and I think it's 10 dates just in Japan. And some of you guys are asking me on Twitter before if she will have any international dates. I know the Utada Hikaru in the Philippines, Utada Hikaru PH on Twitter, they have a hashtag going to try and get her to come to the Philippines on her tour. And she never has done any tour dates in Asia outside of Japan, I don't think. And actually, Momo shared this compilation video that I retweeted the other night, which is a compilation of all interviews of Utada speaking in English. And I think there was an interview maybe done for a Taiwanese channel. I'm not sure, I'm just guessing. Where she had said she hoped to see her fans in Asia and to do some concerts over there. So that was years and years ago. That was during the Ultra Blue era, I think. So yeah. So starting in November in Yokohama and ending on December 9th. And December 9th happens to be her 20th anniversary. Can you guys believe she's been around for 20 years in the music industry? So she's 35 this year. And yeah, so let's talk about Hatsukoi tying in with First Love. So Hatsukoi in Japanese means first love. And as you guys know, First Love is her first album's name. It was a huge success. She really shot to fame when it came out as a teenager. And yeah, what I want to know is how much significance the meaning of this album has with the First Love album. And if Hatsukoi the song is maybe about the same person, or if there's any significance there. I'm looking at the chat again, sorry. Okay, I have to go scroll up because I... okay, Momo's saying it's not available on Spotify yet. So then the Nariaki album. Yeah, Heart Station was her last Japanese album with a title track. My rabbit's biting my foot. Phantom had 11 tracks. It did? Am I forgetting one? I thought it was only 10. Maybe that's just because there's so many J-pop albums coming out, or maybe I just don't include Sakura Nagashi. But yeah, there's a lot of J-pop albums that only have 10 tracks on them, like Kodokumi's last 3 albums were 10 tracks. And I think her next one will only be 10 tracks. They're announcing the release date during E3 mid-June. Yeah, so that's in December. What December? What am I saying? Mid-June. So that's why I'm thinking it's going to come out before December. So they'll probably want like a few months after the announcement for people to do pre-orders. Namie should have had some Western tour dates. I know, like Quentin and I have been waiting so long for her and Kodakumi to come over with Avex. Like we were hoping they would just bring some artists over to the US and, you know, have like a big concert, like an A-Nation type of thing. That would be amazing. And then we were gonna go see all of them at the same time. But yeah, it's never gonna happen now. And I'm saying US. I know some of you guys know I'm Canadian because I know she would never ever come to Canada. I can't wait for Hikki's music videos. Yeah. Oh, hello, Ross. No announcement yet on if she will do any more videos, music videos for those new singles. Yes, actually, I will read some of the tour dates. So there's a lot of information actually up on Utada Hikaru'S website. It's utadahikaru.jp, and you can read it in English as well. So her tour will be hitting up Yokohama, Fukuoka, Osaka. It's actually Osaka-jo Hall, which I'm guessing is right by Osaka Castle, which I stayed by my last trip to Japan. Saitama, and I don't know where this is, Makuhari Mess Event Hall. Yeah, so some of you guys are asking about some pre-order bonuses or first press bonuses. There is nothing listed right now for pre-order bonuses with the album. I'm pretty sure the only time we ever even got a bonus was with the single collection volume 2. And yeah, I got the poster with Sakura Nagashi. So yeah, that's like the only things we've had for a really long time. I would love to get a poster too, especially for the if it were a poster of the new image they released today. Oh, thank you for coming, Marue. Yeah, so I didn't mention that yet, I don't think, is that with the album announcement today, the Hikki staff published a new photo of her, and it's on her website as well. And I don't know, I like got emotional looking at it today and like seeing all the news. Utada United said #1 on iTunes Japan. That's awesome. Yeah, so if you've seen the photo, she's just like smiling. She looks so free, and we don't know yet if it's officially the album cover. It doesn't have any text on it, like doesn't have the album title on it. So that's why I'm kind of wondering if it is the album cover or just a promo image. Oh man, I really cannot talk today. Thai Express represent. Not sponsored. But if you want to sponsor me. Yeah, so check out that image for sure. I'm going to make it the thumbnail for this video after it gets uploaded to YouTube. Yeah, that would be a really good poster, but I don't think there's going to be a poster, so that's too bad. Yeah, so okay, the only bonus I think we're getting. Oh, Utada Hikaru PH, you are welcome, and thank you for coming by. Yeah, if you guys don't follow Utada Hikaru PH or Philippines on Twitter, you should, because they usually tweet in English and they're usually really up on the Utada news and posting about it very quickly after it comes out. Yeah, so the only promo that I've heard, or like the only bonus I've heard so far, is that the first press of the new album will include a ticket to get into the entered into the lottery, and you get pre-entry. I saw somewhere, so you get entered into the lottery early before everyone else. Not that that will increase your chances of getting picked, I guess, but it will enter you in a lottery for getting a ticket to her tour. Like, so I guess probably when you get it, you will be able to go to like a special site. I kind of looked into it when I got my copy of Finally by Namie, because initially we were planning on going to see that tour. And I cannot like keep my I cannot stay focused right now. Yeah, so basically in Japan for bigger shows, from what I know, I've never actually gone to a concert in Japan. For bigger shows, they do a lottery system, I guess because there's so many people who want to get in. So I guess it's kind of annoying, you know, like if you really want to go to a concert here, you just have to be online like as fast as you can and get the tickets right as soon as you can. And there's like some fan clubs and stuff like that, but Utada doesn't have a fan club where you can get like priority tickets like Kodakumi, and I think Namie has it as well. But yeah, so as far as I know, if you want to go to a concert in Japan, you have to use a payment that originates from Japan, so like a Japanese credit card or bank account, and you have to have a mailing address in Japan. So what you can do if you want to visit Japan is just contact someone that you know in Japan, if you have someone like that that can enter the lottery for you, and get the tickets for you if you end up winning the lottery. So yeah, so usually the lotteries are specific for each location, each tour date, so you don't have to get like a random tour date. When you go to enter the lottery, you enter the one for the location and the date that you want. So yeah, so her tour is ending in December. I don't know why I totally expected that, like, because December is the last month of the year, that when they said she would have a tour in 2018, and then like the months kept going by in 2018, I was like, oh, it's not going to be until December because it's the end of the year and they're just going to like sneak it in there. But yeah, it's actually starting in November, so not really quite sneaking in there. So yeah, are any of you guys planning on going? If I go to Japan to go to concerts, I want to have like people to meet up with, to go to like shows with, so I'm not like by myself. I've never been to a concert in Japan, like I said, so I would have no idea what to do. But oh my god, there's probably gonna be merch at her venues. Beehive 119, you're gonna go to December 9th. That's awesome. December 9th, the last concert. So yeah, another interesting point, I mean, to me, is that she is starting the tour in at the Yokohama Arena, which you guys might remember is where she had her last concerts in Japan in 2010, the wildlife shows, and those are both at Yokohama Arena. So yeah, I guess it must be a pretty big arena. I wanted to read you guys a quote from here. The English page is just kind of like really cute. Okay, so they're just describing the new album. I'll read it to you. The album, entitled Hatsukoi, meaning first love, tells the stories of feelings. The album, featuring Everybody Feels Warm Inside. The album, everybody else's feelings and emotions everyone can relate to, is beautifully written. Hatsukoi is filled with inspiring and heartwarming emotions in such a way that only an iconic pop creator, Hikaru'S, can magically come across through her creativity, and it show the world that Hikaru'S keeps on and will keep on keeping on her prime for 2 more decades. So yeah, super run-on sentence, but Hikaru'S keeps on and will keep on staying on her prime for 2 more decades. 2 more decades, she'll be 55. So if she keeps making music until she's 55, I'll take it. But I'm sure she will take a break at some point in there, if not a couple breaks. Caitlin, there are third parties that are usually very helpful. You're right. Yeah, I actually meant to mention that. I've never gone through one myself because I don't have the money for concert tickets or the plane tickets. Yeah, the plane tickets are kind of the stumbling block there. But yeah, there are third-party concert ticket buyers. that will help you as a foreigner purchase tickets to shows in Japan. And I've never used one, but you just have to Google it, and yeah, it should come up. I think they will enter lotteries for you as well. But yeah, I've never used it either. And you genuinely want to go, but it's too complicated. It is complicated, but it's possible. I'm planning to go during the Thanksgiving break in November. Oh, maybe that would be a good time. I need to check my school's schedule. Momo says, I wonder what Utada feels by reading that. Yeah. It looks like they just use like a browser translator to make the English page, but that's okay. It's better than nothing. Sultan Rashid said, I thought they meant the 20 years she's been writing music. I think she's been writing music for even longer than 20 years because she and her parents put out the album under the name Cubic You, the album Precious, and she's only like 13 on that album. I think she wrote a bunch of the songs, if not all of them. I don't remember. Caitlin says, I went to Japan last year and the plane ticket for me and my partner was 1,200 pounds, I think that is. Yeah, that's about how much I paid in 2016 when I went there in the spring. But in December, it should actually be more affordable. In the spring, flying to Japan is very expensive and the hotels are very expensive. But when it's kind of off tourist season, then it's a lot more affordable. Let me check my news list. Yeah, so December will be the 20th anniversary of First Love, the album. And I'm expecting there to be more tie-ins coming to celebrate the anniversary, not just the tour and the new album. Excuse me, I'm getting like more and more stuffed up the more I go on. I don't know why. So I'm not really sure what else they could do. If you guys remember, for the 15th anniversary for First Love, they put out that big deluxe special edition. And I have that, so I'm not sure what more material could come out or if they'll do more like promotional pop-up cafes. Maybe, it'd be cool if First Love got like a repress that came out with Hatsukoi and they like creatively found another way to tie them more into each other. So yeah, I read in an interview, I forget where it was from, that Utada was saying that she said something really sad, actually. She said that she realized in the past couple years that she always thought of herself as unlovable and unable to love. And then she kind of like moved on from that. She was able to love, but she still felt like she could be unlikable or something like that. And then now she realizes that she is lovable. So it kind of sounds like she's been to therapy a bit, which is really good. It sounds like she has really done some personal, I guess, soul searching and some personal progress made in her emotional well-being, probably since her mother's death. So Phantom was really like her grieving album. Like a lot of the songs on that album were about her mother and her relationship with her mother and her mother's death, and her relationship with the grief from that as well. But from what it sounds like, the songs that we've heard so far through the singles for this new album, Hatsukoi, that none of them are about her mom. So it seems like she's doing a lot better, and she has found this new like creative place, a new place of where her songwriting is coming from. And she seems really happy and free now, just the way that she looks in like the Suntory commercials and in the new photo. She, like I said, she just looks so like open and free. And it's a huge contrast to Phantom. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the album, obviously. And please, God, let there be a Blu-ray release of the new tour too. Yeah, we definitely need that. And hopefully it's not just a digital release. Um, oh, you went in the winter and it was 1,200 pounds. Oh, wow. That seems really expensive. Because the first time I went to Japan was in the winter. This was 10 years ago, so the flights are a little more now. But it only costs like $900, I think, round trip. And since I've looked online recently, the flights in the summer for a round trip were about $1,200, which is really decent considering I paid like $3,000 to go there in the spring of 2016. I think pounds converted to Canadian dollars is like just over like double the amount. Zayla, would you like the new album to have an interlude? Yeah, I would love to have an interlude, but not if it means losing a full track out of those 12. But yeah, I've always really enjoyed her interlude. I think like her instrumentation is really beautiful. And yeah, the timing for everything seems really good. And did I cover everything? I'm like trying to rack my brains if I missed anything because it actually went by faster than I thought it would. I probably was like speed talking. I love the quotes on this page. It's so cute. After a few years of hiatus, Utada came back with her sixth album, Phantom, in 2016, proving she was indeed one and only legend. That's so funny, but true. In the last 19 months since its release, she has signed with her new home, Epic Record Japan, and now she's ready to embrace her fans with brand new Hikaru So yeah, they're kind of confirming right there that the new record is not going to be like Phantom. It's going to have a different mood to it, and I think we can already see that in like the 6 new songs that we've heard. The flight going over was direct flight, which is more expensive. Yes, direct flights are always pretty expensive. I only did 1 layover on the way there, and the way back I had 2 layovers. Honestly, I think that we might get a prelude this time with how PALS started off. Let's play a love song. Started off like an opening on Accidents, and then play the song. I haven't even listened to it yet. I haven't found it anywhere. But I'll definitely listen to it tomorrow when it comes out on iTunes here. So let's see if I missed anyone's questions in the chat. Okay, we talked about tour tickets. Shina Ringo. Yeah, some of us are talking about if Utada Hikaru, bisexual queen, would be in a relationship with a lady now. Yes, you can pre-order outside of Japan. It's only a physical release? No, it should be a digital release as well for the whole album. We don't have a release date for the digital release, but it should be on the same day around the same time. Jessica Brown says, I wish the track list was out already. Yeah. As soon as the track list comes out, I'll make a video about that as well. But I mean, we know half the track list right now. Charlie said, lottery thing is mad common over here for tickets. Makes me nuts. Yes, it must be really frustrating. You really, really want to see someone. They're like your favorite artist ever, aka Utada, and you just don't get picked by like sheer bad luck, and then like some other casual fans end up getting in. Like, that sucks. Let's say we bulk buy from Sony and use one address for a lottery application. Would that make it invalid? I'm not sure. Charlie says I can't say. But most of the reaction I've gotten when asking about it is that it's normal. Oh, so if you buy lots of copies of the CD and you get lots of entries into the lottery, then you'll have a higher chance of getting into the actual live show. Neo Mussolini says, I'm loving her new songs. Anata is currently my favorite. Yeah, I really love Anata still, but I have a feeling when Play a Love Song comes out in fall that it might become my new favorite. Yeah, unless KH3 drops before June 23rd. Yeah, that would be crazy, but no, I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out after E3. Gotta love Hickey using synth. Yeah, that's still my favorite. Crown Scrooge says, what is releasing tomorrow? Yeah, Mario answered you. Play a Love Song is coming out on iTunes internationally tomorrow. It's already out in Japan and some places in Asia. Momo says, Game Summer Reminds Me and Good Boy is my favorite song from Nariaki's album. Yeah, I wish it was more than 12 tracks, honestly. Like, I'm glad it's more than like 10, but it should be like 14. Rodaway said, I'm really upset she didn't at least come to LA. Yeah, I really doubt she's going to add North American concert dates. Ahmed said none of the tour dates are actually in Tokyo. Yeah, Yokohama is very close though, as far as I know. So the arena is actually probably bigger than any of the arenas that are right in Tokyo. Yeah, I think I've read these comments. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the release date for KH3 will be out at E3. I mean, they have to announce at E3 because it's KH3, you know, the E3. Caitlin says, I wish the ticket system was the same as it is here. It probably used to be, and like no one could ever get through because of the population density. Everyone would just be like crashing the phone lines or the website, and yeah, it probably doesn't work there. Why do you guys think that Utada doesn't release DVD and Blu-ray versions of the albums? Yeah, she never has. And I think it probably is because she just never has. And I think it's because she really is like just about the music and she's not really about the sales specifically. Like some artists will release 5 different versions of one album to increase their sales because their bigger fans will buy all the versions. Yeah, Black Jesus. Your username always makes me laugh. We just got a new album though, so 12 is pure luck that she was ready for music right away. I know yeah, I should have mentioned that. I did talk about that when Ozora came out, but like I was in shock when she released Ozora because I thought she would go like disappear for another like 2 or 3 years before I even heard of her again. And you also need Oath in full. Yeah, you will get it when the album comes out, I guess. I doubt that we'll get the full song before the album comes out. Utada doesn't need that anyway. Her numbers are always good no matter what. That's true. She always has really good sales. J-Boy, hey, welcome. Are you happy with the new album, the tour, going back to Japan for that? Yes. I mean, I am happy about the album and the tour, and I am hoping that I can make it to Japan. It just is the tour dates are lining up with a really bad time for me at work with school. So yeah, we'll see. Might get O/Don't Think Twice in full at E3. Maybe, but I doubt it. I think they're gonna stick with the same snippet we heard with the trailer last year. Was it last year? Or this year? I don't remember. It wasn't that long ago anyways. Hickey, do you speak French? From Nobody Knows. Do you mean me? I speak a little bit of French in the Canadian way, not the France way. Japan's album sales are still like the US, going down over time each year, but Utada always seems to be able to pull out the numbers that artists have for age can't manage. Yeah, I think because she had such an insanely huge success with her debut, she's kind of like locked in those fans for life. And then I think because she does do the whole like going away and coming back type of thing, and she seems like a fairly private person, like she's not always out there in the media, that people want to hear from her and they want to buy the album. Like with other artists who are kind of younger, if they're like saturating the media, then people get annoyed with them and they lose interest with them. But if you keep people guessing, then it keeps their interest. That's my theory anyways. Matthew says, I think the whole Blu-ray and DVD thing is because she has that whole music video DVD series. Yeah, that's true. So I think I only have one of those, but she did release a few DVDs with compilations of her music videos on them. But that hasn't been updated in like 12 years, I want to say, maybe longer since the last one came out. Black Jesus, she has a sincerity to her fame and her art that people enjoy her. Joseph Taffer, you should do a ranked video of Hickey albums from worst to best. That would be really tough. I have tried to do that on my Twitter, when uBlog had that thing going around where they ranked their favorite albums. But yeah, it is really tough. Non-binary Phantom. Hey girl, stopping in a few minutes for work. Thank you for coming by. Yeah, I don't think Hikki is a single bad album. No. How do you rank them? Yeah, it's kind of just with your taste because her music has changed so much over time. Yeah. To me, Ultra Blue is still my favorite of hers. But I know a lot of people really like Deep River, which I still haven't reviewed on my channel. Yeah. Okay. It's 8:31 now, so I think I got through all the news I wanted to talk about. I hope you guys will check out the new songs if you haven't already, and the new commercials, and the new promo images, and all that kind of stuff. And I hope you are excited for the new album. You seem to be, and the new tour. And I am definitely going to be keeping you guys posted on everything that's coming out. Yeah, like I said, when the track list comes out, I will let you know, and I'll do like a reaction video like I did for the Phantom track list. And yeah, I will let you guys know everything that's coming out, and I'll have my review of Nariaki's album up as soon as possible. You need to review Deep River. I know. To be honest, I'm kind of scared because I know so many people love it so much, so I don't really like want to let you guys down. I don't want to like start fights in the comments. So yeah, it's gonna be a good 2018. Give this video a thumbs up if you are still here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for coming out. I can't thank you enough. This might be the most viewers I've had for a live show. It's been a while since I did a solo live broadcast. So yeah, thank you so much for coming out. Listening party, yeah, that would be fun. I did a live stream for Phantom where a bunch of us talked about the album. Yeah, I'll just sign off for now so I can stop just saying and being silent. Bye.